What's up, my people? We are live. So that's right. You heard him right. He finally got some common sense today.
Drew, don't bother. It's pointless.
What does that mean?
Drew is the one who had Stella arrested. And the only reason he did it was because it was the most effective way to hurt your dad.
And how do you feel about that?
I feel like an idiot for not listening to you earlier. You were right all along. Drew is a monster. No, he's corrupt, a user, a manipulator, just willing to destroy people to get what he wants. I should have never given him the benefit of the doubt, and I certainly shouldn't have taken this job or have ever taken his side.
Do you really mean that?
I mean that more than anything. I mean that more than I can say. Trina, I will do everything I can to make this up to you and your parents.
Good. Because I really need your help right now.
All right. So, yeah, you heard it. You heard it. He's not playing no games today. Like, it's about time Kai woke up and smelled the coffee. Drew ain't shit. We been telling you that for months now. I don't know why it took you so long to understand what we already knew. Hi Regina, how are you tonight? Because, like, who cares that Drew paid for that little weak surgery? Hi Island Breeze. Hi Black Purple. Paid for your little non-working surgery. It don't matter. That man don't even care about his own daughter. What makes you think he's gonna care about you? Okay? So, and Drew just needs an all-timing ass whooping now. Like, did y'all see the way he was talking to Danny today? Like, Jason, you've been a little bit too patient with your brother here. You need to start beating his ass again, okay? Because Drew's been getting out of line for way too long. And apparently he forgot about the little first beat down that you gave him. So it's time for round two. Like, I'm just saying, it's been way too long since Jason knocked Drew upside his head all them months ago. Finally, Kai sees the truth. Yes, indeed. Willow just gets stupid and stupider. Enough. Exactly. Willow is done. Marco picked up the slack for Kai by being the latest a-hole to help Drew. What did you think of GH today? I thought it was good. I'm happy that my boo Stella is out on bail. See, Stella Henry, she's been through way too much. Hi, Rosemary Brown. She's been through way too much in her life between all her heart attacks and everything else to keep having to deal with Drew's foolishness. Okay, that insurance company, they better drop it. Tracy Quartermain will write that insurance company a check, and they can get the hell up. They can get the hell on with that. That's what they could do with my boo Stella. Um, Tracy Quarterman will write whatever check that they need. So I'm team Stella all the way, but Judge Henry is dead now. So therefore, let that little investigation be null and void. And once that investigation is now null and void, we can get another judge that's going to legitimately side with Michael this time. Because I don't see what judge in his right mind is going to give Willow the kids anyways. Like, Willow's been acting like a damn fool ever since Judge Harrington made her decision. So she made the right choice. It didn't really matter whether she did or didn't. A lot of people threatened to kill Drew. First it was Nina, it was Curtis, now Carly. Oh yeah, Drew's definitely, he's got to go. Hello, Melinda. Today's was a pretty good episode. It was. Yesterday, Portia, little Miss Portia, finally got her freak on with thing. Did you hear the complete and utterness, but not surprising evenness Willow was spewing? I'm like, she got to go, period. Yeah. I cannot stand Willow. That ain't no military secret. The cat is out of that bag. Me and Willow will never be cool. Ever, ever, ever. Now, the question is, do you forgive Kai? Yes or no? Now, I'm not going to go as far to say I forgive. I feel a who done it to Drew is on the horizon. Absolutely. Hey, Gemini, Gemini. Elizabeth and Chase trying to help her. Chase need to mind his damn business. I'm tired of him keep advocating for that track. He keeps advocating for her. When you are married to Brooklyn, the Quartermain, you don't need to be worrying about no side track when you are married to a main entree. Okay? Don't worry about your little old leftovers. Like Chase, you getting too big for your britches, okay? I'm trying to be generous with Chase, but he keeps pushing my buttons. See, Willow shouldn't even be on his radar, okay? He shouldn't be having no soft spot for that witch. She broke his little heart. Remember that? She's part of the reason he don't have he's shooting powdered milk these days, okay? She's part of that reason. I thoroughly dislike Chase. He needs to mind his business. What is wrong with this fool? Brooklyn deserves better. Exactly. And Brooklyn better be getting better treatment. She need to be getting that number one treatment. You don't be worrying about, like, first of all, because what Brooklyn is team Michael, so therefore Chase should be Switzerland. He should be out of this situation. He shouldn't be asking her no question. You shouldn't be checking Michael on behalf of Willow when Michael and Brooklyn are related. Okay? So you're supposed to just be staying out of it. Chase was the last person with the judge, and he would be charged with it. If only. That would teach him for minding his own bizwax. He need some whatever. Now, I don't necessarily forgive Kai yet, but I'm happy that he finally sees Drew for the low down, dirty dog that he is. Like every time I see Drew disrespect Danny, that makes me so angry. Okay? At one point, you thought that Danny was your son. Technically, you have the same DNA that Jason does, so technically, Danny is your son. Technically. I mean, he's your nephew, but you know my point. They have the equal DNA. You, at one point, were a match for Danny and the cancer. Will Chase and Willow were friends when him and Brooklyn got together. Well, it don't matter no more. He's in Brooklyn's bed now. So, however, I don't forgive Kai. Yes, I'm that petty. Look, I'm the definition of petty, but I don't know. We'll see if Kai. I mean, clearly they needed to find a tie to keep him around. So, but it's time we flesh the Kai character out. Chase needs to sit down. Elizabeth was speaking the truth, but Willow was too slow to grasp common sense. Exactly. Talk about, Drew is powerful. Drew is powerful. That was power. I'm like, all he did was make a phone call. It didn't even cost him that much. Like, Willow is just dumb. Dumb, dumb, dumb. I always thought Kai was slow. GH props up Drew and Willow via temporary of long-term stupidity of characters like Kai, Martin, Chase, and Marco to keep this never-ending storyline going. That creepy look on Willow, her face, she needs to go to a psych ward. She sure do. She's unstable. She's just like Nina and Nell. They're both nut jobs. Chase don't want that man, Brooklyn quarter pounder, whatever. She don't look like a man. Okay? She's a very strong woman. But on Days of Our Lives, I very rarely mention Days of Our Lives, but I finally peeped an episode today, and Kristen actually really does love Rachel unconditionally. I'm like, my. Kristen willing to put somebody other than herself first? That's a first. But yeah, she's willing to go spend the rest of her life in prison if she had to. So I liked that Marlena and Kristen, I know they've had a long rivalry. Kristen got arrested, and Brady now hates Kristen just like Kristen told him to hate her. Because Kristen's taking the fall for that little runt brat of hers. Brooklyn quarter pounder is a man with boobs. Marco's been pissing me off lately. He acts out of emotion. Yeah. Marco's a whole snitch. Snitches get stitches. And Marco, you're on my crap list now. Okay? I defended you. But why is he grieving that no good mother of his anyways? Natalia Ramirez wasn't shit, okay? No wonder why that talentless Blaze didn't come back to town. Because don't nobody want to be grieving that homophobic hoe, okay? She was sitting over there. I told you the only reason she was pretending to change was because she wanted to sit on that little short Puerto Rican joystick. That was it. That Puerto Rican Italian joysticks are sunny. That's all she was after. She was just as evil. Suppose that Brooklyn is going to cheat on Chase from Dante. My Brooklyn would never do that. She has self-control. What is Willow going to do when Drew gets stabbed next week and Rick is nowhere to be found? Ooh, Drew's getting stabbed? Really? I hope so. And I'm really hoping they take the knife and they twist it. Hers Willow was completely delusional today. I was thinking Elizabeth stopped trying to talk sense into Willow. She's a lost cause. If Liz was Willow's friend, she would encourage her to get some help. Britt finally seen Joss and her partner. Oh, yeah. And Dewan, I'm not reading no more your anti-Brooklyn comments. And one more like that, I'm going to delete it. I don't want to hear no more bad talk about my boo. Brooklyn Quartermain. Got a hand to Lucas and Marco. Unlike Kai and Trina, they're a believable and doomed couple. Yeep in the back. Yes, it's about time. Elizabeth used to be like Willow back in the day. When she was pregnant with Aiden, she was kind of nuts. She's kind of speaking from experience. Yeah, Elizabeth's had her issues, but the difference is Elizabeth's always been a good mother. Hey, LaShanta. How are you? Marco knows damn well Sonny has nothing to do with her death. Natalia offed herself. She was drinking and popping pills. Marco probably feels guilty for wanting nothing to do with her. Exactly. He need to get over it. Look, Natalia was nothing to grieve, okay? Nothing to grieve. That woman was a dreadful woman, and she's dead. Get over it, Marco. Like, you want to go water her grave? Then so be it. But I'm not wasting no crocodile tears on Natalia Ramirez. Drew can go. No, Elizabeth is enabling from experience. She and Chase are being her puppets, manipulating them. I can't wait till Lucas eat crow. Yeah, but I don't know. I can't get too mad at Lucas now that he's closer to Ava. You know, that is Lucas's biggest appealing moment to me right now. That he's close to Ava. So he's good by association right now. So it's hard for me to stay mad at Lucas at being so annoying the way he is because he's close to Ava. Everything always ties back to Ava. And Elizabeth is wasting her time talking to Airhead Willow. Exactly. There ain't no space in there. There's Nina pathetic. She see her daughter need help. I was gonna put that as a title at one point. I think that Nina should have Willow committed. I think now would be the perfect time to have Willow committed. Sidwell hurt Maxie. Exactly. I'm not happy with Sidwell for that. Hurting my boo boo Maxie Jones. That old dusty bag Ava. There you go. I knew Gemini would say something. And Dewan, I told you. Now I'm going to be pettier and remove all of your Brooklyn comments. You don't get to talk about my boo like that and think that I'm going to let that happen. So anytime you bring up my boo Brooklyn, it's getting deleted automatically. Willow used to be a good mother, then she became whipped by Drew. What a psychotic fool she is. As long as they don't try to victimize her and let her off scot free for shit, I'm fine with Willow being committed. Because give us a thing. The judge dead. Marco worse than Brad. Oh yeah, I think Marco killed that lady. Mm-mm. Look, yeah, but Lucas is. I believe Marco been working with Sidwell the whole time. Yes, he has. Except for, but he want to keep whining about Natalia's death. Like, get over it. Like, what is he grieving? Really? She was not a mother to you, okay? She was never a mother to you. All she was an egg donor. That's it. Michael need that proof. He sure do. And Alexis, Carly, Nina, y'all need to take out Drew. I'm just saying. Alexis, you sitting there holding Rick hostage, but Drew's the one that need to be 6 feet under. But I'm happy that Curtis and Portia finally broke up. I think Marco did kill that lady. I think he did. Monday is September 1st. If it was April 1st, I would mention what a wonderful and intelligent character Willow is. That'd be the biggest April Fool. Marco told Drew Sonny bribed the judge. Yep, he did. Which Sonny did not. Because Sonny would have to be useful. Okay, here we have to go. That treehouse tramp had all the smoke for Christina, but she talking to Willow like a damn child. That's why I can't stand her fake ass. First of all, she should have all the smoke for Christina. Christina is a tramp, okay? Lucas loves Wiley. F Portia's lying ass. Yeah, Portia is a no good liar. Boo want to talk about, oh, because you're in love with your ex-wife. You're only with me because of Trina, because the time that you lost. Yeah, you lying tramp. Okay, you were sitting over here, playing unfaithful to Taggart. And you didn't even tell me that you were married, and you was lucky that I was smoking crack. Well, Curtis was smoking crack. Let's just be real. uh, the dusty treehouse tramp need to keep that same energy. I mean, but she should be lucky that Curtis was smoking crack. Otherwise, he would have been found out about her lying ass. Portia knows she can't compete with Jordan. Exactly. Curtis didn't love Portia insecure ass. Exactly. He was mad at Jordan, and he wanted to smash real quick. Well, actually, let's just be real, because they recasted the role of Jordan one too many times. If the original Jordan had stayed in the role, or this one now, he would have been out of his damn mind leaving her for Ha. I'm like, It ain't going down like that. Because who in their right mind, and Isaiah and Portia didn't even lock the. Hey, Clarence! Before they started going, but I knew it was only a matter of time before that tramp was gonna sleep with Isaiah. I knew that was only a matter of time. I'm over Isaiah gaslight Jordan. He knows damn well they broke up Sidwell. Exactly. He knew it. That's the reason was for the undercover. Then talk about, oh no, it's because you didn't fight for me because you wanted Curtis. I'm like, you know what? Curtis forgave Portia more than Jordan. Exactly. Willow is a stupid tramp in Treehouse. Tramp, but she have a absolutely she has the smoke for Christina. Did Portia sleep with that doctor? Yes, she did. She sure did. She surely did. I'm like, Lord have mercy. The only reason Curtis stayed with Portia because Marshall guilted him. Hat Daddy. I'm so over Hat Daddy. I'm glad that he hasn't been around as long. Jordan runs into Isaiah. All right, 1 second, y'all. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Um, one moment. One second. And Liz feeling stupid about Willow. She blackmailing Chrissy. Exactly. Portia is one dumb C. That man forgave you. Um, Mop on her head. Yeah. Uh, I can't believe Ava kicked Christina out of the Metro Court window. Lies and fallacies. She didn't push that woman. That woman fell fair and square. Did Ava kill Rick? No, Clarence. They're just holding him hostage real quick. But didn't Portia swoop in when Curtis said Jordan were having problems? My friend said, no, she didn't. Oh, yes, she did. She swooped right in. She played passive aggressive, but no, she definitely wanted Curtis. This damn heifer hates Christina so much he can't give that treehouse tramp any smoke for coddling Willow. Because it's not Elizabeth's fault. It's Willow and Christina's. That's why. Yeah, I would give Elizabeth smoke if it was her fault, but it wasn't her fault. So how you want me to get mad at Elizabeth when Portia looks much better with straight hair, like that hairstyle at her wedding? But yep, Portia, she came up in there. She was wearing her little inappropriate outfit, trying to seduce Curtis, and they finally got their freak on. GH is getting crazy. Yep. But no, I hate Christina because Christina's a horrible human being. But Elizabeth, Curtis never got over Jordan. Yeah, because he left her for a BS reason. Like, so what? She lied about Taggart. And where the hell is Elizabeth's accountability? I'm so overacting like Drew forced her and made her ruin her marriage. She willfully did that. I could see Curtis running back to Jordan, coddling Willow and telling her Drew is bad, and Willow's dumbass is like, no, he's a good man. Christina needs to go in. Well, exactly. Even with straight hair, Portia ain't got nothing on Jordan's finance. You dang right. Christina's a spoiled, evil, manipulative brat. Christina must be stopped. Okay? She must be stopped. And dang, 65% of you are still mad at Kai. I hear y'all. Keep that same energy. That's what I would do. I would keep that same energy too. Who's in the water? Judge Heron, that judge. Judge Heron from the custody case. She's in that water. She's in the holy water. Liz did the most. Nobody never blackmailed her. She's not blackmailing Christina. She was just advising Christina of the situation. You know, I was thinking, what if they chem test Elizabeth and Michael? That would be interesting. I've never seen them in a scene together. And Elizabeth would be a great influence on Wiley and Amelia right now. So and it would drive Carly crazy. So, and Elizabeth looks young, girl, but it would be better than Elizabeth and Rick for the billionth time. Do Sonny have an alibi? Why didn't she give Willow the same damn smoke? Because Elizabeth is a healer. She's not a fighter. Too old. Michael doesn't want that used popsicle stick. Not used popsicle stick. That would be weird, Kyreese. I'm dead. Look, I'm just saying, Elizabeth looked good for her age, and Michael is smoking hot. He can make it work with anybody. Rory Gibson as Michael. Didn't like that Drew was talking to Danny and Rocco. Exactly. I hated the way that Drew thinks he could talk to Danny. Like, you see, when he talks to Danny, that brings out my paternal instincts to start whooping that ass. Okay? Cause Jason, you're gonna need to check. You're gonna need to check Drew. Okay? She's using as leverage against Christina. Michael and Molly grew up as cousins. Oh no, not Molly. Not Molly. I said Elizabeth. Elizabeth and Michael. Not Molly. Molly is his, Molly is his cousin now. By adoption, but still, that's his cousin. So, um, but Michael, Rory Gibson, he could do that. Treehouse Tramp has more baby daddies than I can count. Michael doesn't want used up, ran through cat. Mm-mm. Speaking of cat, yes, I did hear that Roger Howarth is going to YNR. And you're not going to be spreading your lies and your fallacies about my Elizabeth. Drew think he could talk to anybody like that. He about to get that reality check when he get that lip busted open. When he start missing them teeth. BPT mentioned Michael and Molly. Yep, Tamara Brown and Roger Howard. It's funny. It's like they listened to my video from 2 years ago when I literally was saying to anybody who would listen that Roger Howard should go to Young and The Restless. Now they finally did that. It's like, did they go on my old playlist and say, let's bring him on now? Martin's big ass mouth trying to blame Tracy. Carly and Elizabeth are both ran through. Exactly. They're both tramps. Well, no. Elizabeth's not a tramp. I'm sorry. Strike that from the record. Strike that from the record. I can't believe I just slipped up. Kai can go to hell with Drew. You believe Drew over Trina? Go F yourself, long Nat. Look, Kai, I'm going to go on a limb for him. I'm going to give him a second chance against my better judgment, though, okay? Because, I rarely give characters a first chance, let alone a second. So, Kai, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I heard you say, yeah, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. And I decided that you're going to get another chance from me. However, if you ever side with anybody like Drew again, there's going to be some slow singing and flower bringing. If you're going to side with a villain, it better be a likable one. Roger used to be on As the World Turns. Awesome. But I'm hoping that they give him a good role on there. Because anything to get that old hag Nikki less screen time. That's how I see it. The more of Roger and Tamara. Don't you ever learn, Heifer? You keep giving these losers chances. Michael only looking good left the show. I made a mistake, everyone. What mistake? Remember when Lucky read Elizabeth the Riot Act when he found out about Nicholas and her affair? That was glorious. YNR owes you a free story idea about Roger. That's right. Lord. Well, if they want to pay me back, they can feel free to put Nikki Newman in a coma for a year or two. Get ready to cash in on that slow singing and flower bringing for Kaiden because he's definitely going to let you down again and keep effing around and find out. Look, I'm going to give him a rare second chance. Okay? I'm trying to show that I'm changing. No, not Tucker. Not Tucker. He's a dumb motherfucker. Did Britt see Joss? Yes, she did. She saw her, and she ready to throw down. Britt is 1-800 Save a Ho. I can't stand Nikki. She's a judgmental snob. Fact. Don't forget a drunk. She's a mean drunk, too. There's nothing worse than a mean drunk. Claire still suffering. But no second chance for Kai. Hi, Prince CJ. Good luck with Kai. That rare second chance, sir. Rare second chance is what he gets. Okay, but it's very easy. That bitch boy doesn't deserve second anything but the middle finger. I'm dead. Y'all are so unforgiving. OMG, I watch Bald and not 1-800 Captain Saver help. Exactly. Britt gonna call Jason, as she should. Jason better come down there, whooping ass, taking names, and getting all of them out of here. All people have to do is tell Nikki to drink. Hun, exactly. Drink herself back into a coma. I can't stand that mean old drunk. She's mean and vicious, and Rosemary and Luna will marry. I can't with the Bald and the I can't believe they brought back that monster. I was on Facebook. I wasn't trying to see it, but it popped up on my feed of that monster return to the Bald and the Beautiful. That's all I'm gonna say. That monster. I have no idea what Nikki's season thing. Ashley was so much better, and so was Sabrina and Hope. Nikki is trash. She is. She's the definition. Stella as Jordan to help. Portia will be big mad. Well, Portia, little Miss Portia, Portia. Every time you see Nikki, just ask her if she wants a drink. That's it. Be like, drink up. I'm sorry. Adam Newman missed his chance. Audrey and Kyle Abbott look so good together. Have amazing chemistry. Well, Audrey Charles is an excellent woman. I feel like she's another one that deserves a second chance. What monster? You know who I'm talking about on. Oh, wait. No, you don't. No, you don't. Thomas Forrester returned, and we all know he's a monster after what he. I'm not gonna go there after what he did. I don't even want to talk about it no more. Nope, I'm mad. Diana looks drunk too. Yep, Diane Jenkins and Diane Red Wig. Drunk Nikki is so entertaining. Lord have mercy, I'm so cruel. Poor Audra, exactly. I blame Nikki because Vicky Newman only had she has 4 kids. She has Claire, Johnny, Katie, and Reed. I just wanted to say his name. Isaiah ain't nothing. Judge Jordan, he's the snake. Exactly. After what he did to my girlfriend, me and Thomas will never be friends. Ever. I see him. Every time I see him, I think of my girlfriend. And I get mad all over again. She was a beautiful young woman. She had her whole life ahead of her, y'all. Her whole life. She was only 18 at that time. I was 19 at the time. Her and I could have lived together forever. But no, I could not unsee Nikki's outfit. Where is Reed, Johnny, and Katie? Well, apparently Johnny and Katie are to Grove thing. All of a sudden, Vicky's other children are gone. I know, and all of a sudden, she acting like she was mothering them. Talking about, she was tired and she needed a break. Get glad and move on. No! Is Chase falling for Willow? Hi, CW. How are you? Isaiah ain't ish. Yeah, he ain't. He ain't shit. He snitched, and then he want to go sleep with little Miss Portia, like nothing wrong. Cry me a fake river heifer. Anywho, did anybody see Chase with the judge? Where's Reed? He's off living his best life in college or wherever else. Sharon's daughter is gone also. Yep. Little Faith. Little Faith has run out of faith. But like Drew, ain't nobody scared of punk ass Drew and his threats, okay? Talk about like how did he go from 50-50 custody to primary custody in less than 5 seconds? I ain't giving you primary shit, Drew. F you and your fucked up haircut having girlfriend, okay? At the end of the day, them kids are staying with me. I am the custodial parent. I am the better parent than you ever will be. And if you keep messing with me, I'm gonna make sure that CPS is gonna have several investigations against you with Scout is concerned. I'm gonna tell CPS that you hit Scout the other day because she snuck off to go see her brother. I'm gonna tell them that you hit her. Now what? She's white too, so they'll care. Is Daniel and Tessa gonna go get together? Yep. It's about time. Chase killed the judge. He was the last one to see her alive. He didn't kill her. Isaiah is a straight fool, just like his idiotic boss. Do you watch Country Wayne, my new soap opera? No, I haven't seen it yet. Do we all know? Oh, I didn't hear that, but she should because the Young and the Restless just ruins that character. You thought just when you think you couldn't get lower than Brad Bell, who do you think will take out Drew? My money's on Willow, probably Willow. Kai should have recorded that conversation about Stella and Drew. Did dummy. Sidwell killed her. Yeah, it was Sidwell, or Sidwell had her killed. But knowing them, you never know. She might have faked her death. Because she said, yeah, she need to make sure you have me covered. So she probably faked her death. So all I know, if I'm that Morrison case, I'm retrying that too. Willow is so far gone. I hope Michael finds proof that she was terrorizing Sasha and Daisy. Me too, because that new judge needs to side with Michael just like this one did. Nina, Carly, Sonny. So sick of Sidwell. Yeah. Yeah. I refuse to watch that monster after what he did to my girlfriend. It's not like Nina to do nothing. Treehouse better put Willow's ass out her house. Where's Liesel? Oh, she's over there with Maxie and the kids, cooking cornbread and some mashed potatoes and some corn hash. Oh, hold up. I forgot to bring this up from yesterday's episode. Dante apologized to Gio. Sick of whiny Lucas too. I'm dead. What did y'all think about Dante's apologies? Oh no, never. I cannot stand that middle school body boy Hope Logan. Never have, never will. This is all about Emma. Emma Barber. She would still be alive. That's what I'm talking about. She was a major character. She was in a starring role in 2019. Damn, the judge died $1 million in her bank account. Shit, I wonder if she put me on her wheelchair. I'm just saying. Kai can go kick rocks. Trina better not take him back. I heard Lulu said it's true with Brooklyn for now. Yep. They had a little truce, but I still don't trust Lulu as far as I could throw her. Oh, I understand. Yes, he killed her and he walked away with no remorse. Gio needs that out. Gio, at the end of the day, I'm not accepting no apologies because he talked about he was gonna apologize to the nurses. But no, he wasn't, because before he found out that that was his son, he didn't even want to acknowledge Gio. Okay, he didn't even want to acknowledge him. Like Lulu had, I mean, Olivia had to beg him to say something nice about him. She was never a main character. Emma was a nosy side chick. Tessa and Danielle are more suffering. Lulu Petty Betty. Exactly. Who in here name? Oh, Clarence. Don't fall for Dewan's foolishness. Okay? My girlfriend do not look like a linebacker. Okay, that's Brooklyn and I, we go way back, okay? I've been loving her for some years now, okay? Did Aunt Stella handle Maxie's insurance claim? Oh, my boo Maxie is paid. Dante can be sanctimonious at times, but he's not a bad guy. I mean, I get that, but I was still being. I'm still me personally. I'm mad at everything that he said to Gio. I remember when he said, "Oh, please, you've been coddled your whole life. Every time somebody wanted to say something to you, there goes Gloria and Lois fighting all your battles and da 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 and blah 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 blah. You ain't taking no accountability. You need to grow up. You ain't in college no more. You ain't in high school no more. Blah 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 blah." I remember every last word that Dante said, and I'm still mad and ready to stomp his head in. Rachel got EJ. She need to be locked up. Lock her up and throw away the key, please. Rachel Brady on Days of Our Lives, we need to lock her up and throw away the key. She shot her own uncle. She's why Dante gonna have proof? Lies. You started liking that linebacker 5 minutes ago. You couldn't stand her. Oh, dude. See, you know me, but like no, but I didn't pay her any attention now. And where was Dante's lie? It was a lie because first of all, and they're talking about, oh yeah, you gave Rocco that drink on purpose, didn't you? Yeah, you're the one that gave him that beer. You're the one that did that. You're the one that gave, like, I remember every last pathetic word that came out of Dante's mouth towards Gio. I remember every last word. So there's your lie, Gemini. There's your lie. And how are you tonight, Danny Bear 87? Did Sidwell have the judge killed? Yep. This chat has the best nicknames for characters. It's true. So they need to get that cotton candy long neck bitch Drew out of our lives for good. Drew needs to die. That's what Drew needs to do. He needs to die, die, die. Drew. But Haley on the Beyond the Gates, you need to die too. Okay? Like, Bill don't F with you. Okay? He don't want you. He don't need you. You ain't even that good in bed, boo. Ava haven't learned yet. Repeat of Nick. Always said Chrissy gave Lee. Oh, that's who was in that judge. I'm like, who was that? Cotton Candy. Hey, last day. You couldn't stand Gio either. You said Gio and his violin needs to have a damn seat. Now listen to you. It don't matter. That don't matter. Whether I liked Gio or didn't like Gio, it don't matter. Dante was out of pocket, okay? I'm going to hold Dante's feet to the fire for that. Because he didn't have no reason to rip into Gio the way he ripped into it. I'm all right. I had to come here to hear what you said about Portia. Hold up. Portia, that little Portia, and Isaiah. I knew them two was gonna hit the sheet. See, Portia was waiting for a while to sleep around with thing. I knew for a minute that she was gonna sit there talking about Isaiah. I knew she was cheesing too much. I knew it. She was up to no good. She wanted that man for a minute. It just took her. Her dramatic ass was talking about, oh, well, you know, if you, I know if you open that door that our marriage is as good as over. I'm like, girl, I didn't know what Bill sees in that Rex Haley will hit the coach. Yeah, Nina is unstable half the time. Weaver, the Weaversaurus Rex. Haley, I'm dead. Portia hugging Trina after. I'm like, ew. They didn't even hit the sheets. They hit the couch. I know, with her nasty ass. And I bet you she didn't put no Lysol up in there either. In fact, she got me pulling a Beyond the Gates. Let me get some Febreze. I need some Febreze up in here after Portia. After Portia. I meant couch. Isaiah just wanted to get laid, of course. I'm just saying, Portia is just nasty. Okay? I knew it. She's no good. Bill going back to Danny. Absolutely, as he should. Because Danny is a real woman. I mean, she's a pain in my ass, though. But she's better than Haley. Nicole going back to Ted. I cannot believe that Ted had the audacity to put Nicole out her house. The nerve of this man to sell his house. Trina ain't smell nothing when she came up in there. Exactly. I'm like, I know she didn't spray that little cheap ass perfume. Ain't enough to. Well, then again, it looks like Isaiah probably didn't even climax in there, if you know what I mean. He didn't climax. So he looked like he got that little slow sperm. I bet you she didn't either. He didn't climax and she didn't climax either. So it was probably just, they probably barely had that much sweat in there. Isaiah been wanting Portia for a minute. Ted's damn right. Nicole wants a divorce and then find a place to live. Bye, B. Yeah, but you don't give your house away to that side witch. You don't let how the side chick get to live into the house? I'm like, you know what? Right, Isaiah's been plotting. Bill going to Anita. You the only one that stay on that, Bill and Anita. They did look a little neat after. I'm dead. Look, I was trying to keep it PG. I didn't say what it really was. Okay, this is me trying to stay PG when you're being technical. Am I alone? Leslie's Vernon's daughter. That hoe had the money and she paid for it. Ted's a selfish idiot on Beyond the Gate. So Ted gave Leslie Nicole's house. Yep. He sure did. all to try to stop her from moving in from the Duprees across the street. Nicole wants to end her marriage after a one night stand and go find another place. Beyond the Gates is rerun next week. Why are they doing that? But you know what? Because it really wasn't all that great. And Allison and Chelsea, they work my nerves too, if I'm being honest. Like Allison, Chelsea ain't even all that. So it's like, why is Allison doing all this? Just crazy. Ask Danny how is her baby doing. She and her husband are first time parents. Danny, how's your baby doing? You and your husband are first time parents, according to Ron. Bill gonna regret getting lunatic out. She took advantage of his precious will. This is why Nicole is divorcing his sorry ass. Ted spends more time getting to know Eva, now willingly have Leslie in his orbit than he did trying to fix the marriage he said he wanted. Well, Nicole was being stubborn, so it wasn't a one night. They were messing around for a while. Yeah, that's true. It was a whole minute. It was a whole several minutes, actually. So I actually assumed that the show today, I actually watched Nicole, I guess something about, I'm assuming 20 years ago. I was 23 years old. Let it go. Naomi and Jacob are boring. Not my boo, Naomi. Kyreese, I wanted to congratulate you and Amy Choi, first child, also being Sophia's stepdad. Hell yeah. I put Amy Choi, no, I put in that work every time. That's why you think Amy's been such a freak, Ron? Because why you think she's getting all interested about Stephanie's book? I'm the one that told her to read that book. So Ted feels the best way to get back in Nicole's good graces to kick her out of his side hoe could move in. Exactly. Sidwell working with Colette. Like, I thought Colette was dead. Honestly, I'm really surprised that she's still alive. I'm right about Luna. She's been touching her tummy like she's hoping she got pregnant. Also, 25 years ago, Ted was a Power Rangers fighting demon. If I'm being honest, I don't watch Beyond the Gates unless they show thing. 20 years ago was 2005. I was 3 years old. Let it go. I heard that Chelsea's reunited with her parents. Whom will take out Drew? Aunt Stella. No, Stella's too pretty for prison, so she ain't got time to be murdering no Congress. But I wish they would let a main character be the one to kill Drew, because if Sonny can get away with killing Jagger, I wouldn't put it past you. Even if Amy Choi, you might, yeah. Well, not with this Sophia in the role. Hell no. That wouldn't be nothing but some cheap legs. I'm just saying. She looked like she can't even move. She can't even do anything right, okay? 18 years of flavorless. Like, she's just a... I wouldn't want no Sophia. I think 88 Turner is dead. She is not. Danny Bear 87. What's your baby's gender? I love that Carly didn't pay Drew any mind. He's such a head case. Facts. Sophia's baby ain't Ted, it's Aaron's baby. Ted is getting his money. If Nicole sold the house, no one would care. Good for Ted. Nicole has money. She could buy a new house. Allison marrying her and Chelsea. Allison is nuts. Okay, Allison, she need to wake up and get a mirror. Chelsea is not all that. I'm like, Lord, crazy is crazy. But Amy Choi, that woman is delicious. A delicious looking woman. I'm gonna try to make more time for Days of Our Lives next week because I'm hoping I get to see more Amy. That's my girl. I liked her from the moment that she came in there. Ron, my kids are fur babies. I can't make human babies. Oh, it's okay. Lord, I want Anna to be CEO of Demera when they get their company back. That'd be that'd be an interesting storyline. Um, but I'm very proud that Brooklyn was the bigger person. She decided to forgive that shrew Lulu. I would have never forgave Lulu after all the hell she's caused. Well, she didn't forgive. She decided to have a truce. Allison is so nuts she makes Payday Bar look sane. He rookie forget to give Chase a baby. I hope Wilho gives him one. Not gonna happen. Not in this lifetime or the next. Yeah, I'm gonna make more time for Days of Our Lives next week. I'll make more time. Lordy, claim he's taking a rest night, but he was over at Cat Lady warming her bed. And I'm sure Cat Lady was cold. Anyways, Sophia is stupid, and she wanted to get to. They would give up their kid. She could have used that baby to get him close and mature. Sophia, exactly. She could have just said she wanted to keep the baby. But Sophia is worthless. Brooklyn Quartermain, the bigger person. Thank you, she is. Literally and figuratively. But you know what? It works. It works. And Portia just making ugh. I cannot stand Portia and Drew. Like I just watched today's promo. Kristen's hair looked better than mine, and she's been locked up. I'm dead. Not been locked up. But why did EJ say he felt he lost Johnny for good this time? Linebacker is definitely bigger. Jada on days needs a man. Yes, she do. Sophia's annoying. A little wearing those big sweaters in the middle of the summer. She's extra. But I'm so annoyed with Days of Our Lives putting Holly and Tate back together. I'm like, just when Holly took one step forward, she had to take like 5 steps backwards. Why they had to ruin all her character development? Marlena is a therapist to everyone. Yeah, even more so. Isn't it crazy now that John is dead? They finally have a real truce between Kristen and what's the face? Kristen and Marlena. EJ altered the video of him and Chanel to make it seem like she could have shot him. Oh. Well, Chanel is a spoiled brat anyway, so as much as I don't like EJ, I don't like him. I mean, oh, that wasn't today's episode that I watched that. I don't like Portia saying it was about Trina. She chose to do that. Exactly. She chose to lie, steal, manipulate. She chose to do all of it. Curtis and Portia, I always thought Nene would be with him. What's up with Chelsea? I'm sure she could take Allison even though she has one handcuff. The fact that they got the jump on Chelsea to begin with is laughable. True. I'm like, Chelsea, how are you the daughter of Danny Dupree? And don't the Dupree supposed to have some sort of security? I'm like, you people are rich. You should be having security guards somewhere. Yeah, Portia did what she wanted to do. Exactly. She been wanting to bang Isaiah. She got her wish. Portia slept with the hottie doctor. Was that for Trina too? Well, that's what a lot of them do. They see their kids as their extensions of themselves or use them as pawns in their game. She's a psychiatrist on Days of Our Lives. I think Trina's going to ask Kai to get the copy of Heather's results to help Portia. Mm. Is she now? Is she really? 1 second. But yeah, Carly and Nina and Curtis all threatened to kill Drew. With all Drew's shenanigans, why hasn't he been impeached? Facts. Brad who? You miss Brad on General Hospital? That's a first. I've never heard anybody say they miss him before. Chelsea even said she took self defense classes. I think Bill needs to get a refund for that. I'm listening to Whitney Houston. I want to dance. I miss Brad too. Miss him with Luca. Okay, now we got two people. Okay. Alexis too. Look. Sidwa Heifer, tell your fabuloso date the live will be over. I'm dead. Look, listen. How many times I got to tell you I'm so. You know what? Sidwell isn't happy with Drew either. I was laughing when Liz walked in. Carly told Drew she would kill him herself. Exactly. And Elizabeth, you're my boo, but you didn't hear that, okay? Now, I have my issues with Carly, but threatening Drew ain't no crime. Brad should come back when Britt comes home. Yay. It's Friday night, Heifer. We understand that. Look, listen. I'm on my best behavior. Okay? But it's about time seeing Jocelyn in some situations. Like all that reckless mouth of hers, it's about time someone snatched her up. Because Jocelyn got too much mouth for me. Okay? She got way too much mouth. She liked to yep 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 yep. Like people need to should have been started putting some pause on Jocelyn. Like I'm still mad that Sonny was so weak when he wouldn't even take her phone from her. You always give it your best. Look, I am a reformed, changed man. I change everything. Marco's a problem. He's going to get himself killed. Yeah, it's unfortunate. But damn, poor Danny and Rocco, they had to come and see that dead lady. But Liz nosy ass better not snitch. She knows Willow slapped Lucas. Sure do. And she should have fired her or suspended her. Yeah, she did, but she didn't know he was Drew. She thought that was Jason. So, Britt is going to get Jason to save Joss and Bond. Danny and Rocco had to deal with Drew today. Ugh. Yeah, that's true. A little perseverance. Also, hit that like button. The like button helps keep that momentum growing. We are on the rise. We're doing our thing. We always have fun over here. Danny looked like he was ready to fight Drew. I don't blame him. Him and me both, because Drew, he be doing the most. When he was Jake Doe. Yep. Liz tell what she want to how she did on Nick. Oh, Esme and Nick. Yeah. That was ancient history. She's a changed woman now. Have a good night, Clarence. Liz is going to save Rick, then they're going to be together. Why would Elizabeth be over at Alexis's house? But you see, Christina made me so mad. She talked about, oh, Rick, oh, now you don't believe that she caused my fall? I'm like, then she talked about, oh, you're just going to lose some money while Molly and I lost a baby. First of all, TJ also lost a baby. Secondly, Christina doesn't care about nobody but herself. Trina should just use Kai to get what she wants and kick him in the cup. I wouldn't even put him in the friend zone after what he did. Dang, none of y'all are forgiving like me. I'm the only forgiving one. I'm the only one willing to forgive Kai. Is there any other person in this chat room that will forgive Kai, or am I really on the one man island again? I mean, I could live with being on a one man island. I've done it before. Well, actually, no. Well, 33% said yes. Oh, please, you can't stand TJ. You wanted him to get fired. Yeah, that's true. But I'm proving my point. Are Rocky and her kitten sleep? They sure is. Timmy. I can forgive Kai if he wants to take down Drew. Hefner, you are alone and wrong, Hefner. Out of 40 something, yes, we forgive King Kai. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you. That's all I'm saying. One of us needed to forgive Kai, and then CW said Kai can kick rocks with no socks. I'm dead. No socks and no damn flip flops. That's funny. That is hilarious. Also, hit that like button, please. That helps keep that momentum growing. We have 40 people in this chat, I believe, and 23 likes. So if we hit that like button, we can get that up to 30 likes. And then with 30 likes, we can get that up to 40 likes. Kai just needs to see the real Congressman Stain for himself. Facts. And he saw it firsthand. He knows what we all know, that Drew ain't shit. Britt can't call Jason fast enough. Where's baby Ace? In the attic. Now I forgive Drew, even Spencer, but Kai never. Well, that's your problem. You could forgive Spencer and Drew, but Kai can't get a second chance. Nell killed the judge. Oh, Nell. Yeah, that's a name I don't want back. He's upstairs. He's in the attic with Grandpa Kevin. Yeah, Grandpa Kevin is breastfeeding him. Kai been knowing about Drew. Well, it took him a while to figure that out, but I think he found a way to figure it out, I guess. But awesome. It's been one of my more engaged polls. We had 50 votes. That is awesome. Another perk of keeping the momentum alive. Baby Ace is in the basement making Rick stay put until he gets his money back. Facts. Kai was at the wedding. He was. I really think at this point, GH is setting up a whodunit storyline to Drew. Yeah, they got to be, because what a whole lot of people been threatening that bastard lately. So they've got to be getting fed up with Drew. Hello, Julie. Julie said, I think Britt went to Jason bat phone and tell him to save Jocelyn. Yeah, she'll do that. And but I wonder, is Jason gonna tell Carly that Jocelyn's a WSB agent though? Or if Jason's gonna keep that a secret from Carly. If Heather comes back, she'll take them all out. Ooh. Ava freaky ass had that gag ball. Yeah, that's not a surprise. That Ava Jerome is the one with a gag ball. That old woman is old and freaky. Do you think Drew will survive or will he sleep with the fishes? Sleep with the fishes? His character is irredeemable. They can't fix him. He's too evil. He's hateful to kids. Can someone tell me where did they get that thing they put Rick? Because that looks some freaky. Look, the fact of the matter is, I don't think that's the first time Rick has seen that gag. Now, how many other times has Ava, and more importantly, how many other men has Ava used that gag with? When did she buy that? Because I remember Ava in her scene with Paul Hornsby, she was like, oh, give it to me, 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 give it to me. Ava into that kinky shit. That is Ava's ball in Rick's mouth. Rick chained Carly to the wall. She was pregnant with more. Yep, so what goes around comes around. Yeah, Ava is nasty. But we all knew that. That was never no military secret. It was never a military secret. But all right, my folks. I think I'm gonna call it a night here. This was lots of fun. Like always, have a great night, CW. It was great to see you. Have a great night, LaShanta. This is why Heffa loves Ava so much. Freaks stick together. Ava is a freak like Adina. Ha ha! She is. But have a great night, CW. Have a great night, Gemini. Have a great night, Annette. Have a great night, LaShanta. Have a great night, Jonathan. Have a great night, Julie. Have a great night, Marlakey. Have a great night, Danny Bear 87. Have a great night, Black Purple. Marley, I'm gonna read this one. I'm sure Ava has all types of toys hidden in various places. Drew has no respect for either of his nephews. See you again on